Greetings to you.
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthan's told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley, so they'll leave me alone.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says I'm an idiot. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble, scaring the horses, and he beat up my dog. Better limp for days, and now he's afraid of strangers.
You can defend yourself, but how can a pooch know he has to? Did he bite him at least?
Better? No, he's too nice to ever bite anyone. He runs away instead. But Stanley drove him into the corner of the stable.
People like that make me see red. Well?
Why not? Do you have any money?
That sounds good.
Get ready. You can't stand up to this! Do it! Well, I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. Oh, now you can challenge Tuma.
Transparent or what? Here I am. You're in a
You look like a merry bloke.
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh and some...
That's it.
I swear.
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we get...
If you...
Thanks very...
Show him what for!
Come on! Joel, that snail!
Show him what for!
Knock his teeth
He can punch harder than
Gosh, I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the...
Aye, you're welcome. Here, take...
Thanks.
You're doing all right so far. You're not going to beat me.
Why are you always picking...
Just take a look at him. If you know he talks to animals, he'd be better. But well,
Tobias goes...
nah. But a little of that, and he's come. The last time that idiot almost... We told him it was...
Find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that moron... Lord knows if the...
Do you want to fight?
Sure. Do you have money to...
Of course.
I'm glad.
Give it all you've got! His teeth out! Show him what for!
Watch it!
Give it all you've got!
Wipe the floor with it!
My granny can punch harder than you!
Knock his teeth out!
Sacre! I reckon I cut off more than I could jig.
Thanks for the...
Here's your bet. And a little on top. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's good.
I'm sorry. Greetings.
I apologize.
Greetings.
Hey, Tomlin.
People,
They also say if I beat you...
there was a time I'd put it up for I even had a cup, but everyone got it. It didn't seem right. Well, as for you, you've cut the local. But if those fists blood run, and if you're as stupid as you, they're hard as nails. Fucked up.
Look, that's all very well.
Fuck's sake. Let's try again. One.
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunderstone. Or have I made you shit your brain?
The only shit being spouted. You know you can't win, don't ya? No, I told you. Back, I'm doing you a favour.
Look here, big man. I kicked the arses of Stanley and all the others here. With my finger up my nose at that. So I reckon you'll be soft as shit too. But to give the devil his due, I'd still like to find out for myself.
Yeah, I get it. All right, if there's one thing I really prepare for, you know the rules. No armor. Strip down to your work.
My back.
With you.
I beat...
Well, here you go. Yes.
You could say...
In that case, don't worry. Oh, by the... It was good to see you, my friend. I'm sorry.
I'm ready for this.
Oh,
You've got this.
don't you worry about that. Have you got
Here it is.
trust? Well,
Ah!
Wipe the floor with them, fighter!
Give it all you got, yourself a fighter!
All that a front should be both of you, what I'm behind about.
Come on, move, you snail!
Fight like little girls. My sister could beat both of you.
Enough! I give up!
At least take a bath before you go out.
Right. I'll head to the bathhouse right away. I beat you. The prize is mine.
yeah, you did. But it was close. I almost had you myself.
Close? Not one bit. I was all over you from the start.
Bollocks, you were. You're just lucky I...
No need to be so upset. It's not so bad. Just a little... But let's not waste time.
You'll get your money back.
Perfect.
Well,
What? But the stone was your stake.
no, it wasn't. It was your idea that if you won, I'd give you the stone. I didn't actually promise...
Look, you yokel prick. Don't twist this. You tried to hoodwink me, and now you're playing word games.
I suppose it was a bit sneaky of me. But what the hell? I just wasn't expecting...
But people said you have a thunderstone.
No, it wasn't made up. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
And you didn't do anything about it?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they disappeared like the steam from my piss. They must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. I haven't had any luck finding them since then, though, and I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I have the farm to take care of.
All right. I'll have a look for it.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Tell me, how did you come by the stone in the first place?
That's a secret.
Look, I won fair and square. So you can at least tell me that much. It's no more than I deserve.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Billany. On the way to Wizard Quarry. You probably know the place. I was going to take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been a hell of a storm about a week before. It tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, even toppled the tower on those fortifications at Gutenberg. And it very nearly flushed us out of here too. A proper act of God it was. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go that way. So I decided I'd go through the field. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A thunderstone right under my foot. Stroke of luck it was.
Look, I won fair and square. But I still don't have that thunderstone of yours in my hand. Truth be told, I'm feeling a little cheated. You could at least throw a dog a bone, eh?
Bollocks to that. You got your wager back, so don't be getting greedy now. And you barely won anyway. If you want anything more from me, bring me back my thunderstone.
You're right. Enough of this.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. No point in making a mountain out of a molehill, I say.
You're not wrong.
God grant you health.
I need to find a thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Tomlin over Horsham way told me you pinched his thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused...
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he... And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him...
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to... butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers. But that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking... Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd...
How did your assault go?
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We wore padded doublets and took hunting knives and axes. We got within earshot when Stislav stumbled and yelped. Then they noticed us. We charged at them. Hensel up front with arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel, but I was shot in the eye. It hurt like hell. I was screaming and... I met back here where they chased him. But he being so lightly dressed and them in armour, they couldn't keep...
How many of them were there?
I'd say 5.
You went up against 6 of them?
Of course not. We waited for some of them to go on patrol. That left just 3. If we'd caught them by surprise, it might have worked.
Why did you want to kill them?
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to help the village. And we also wanted to make a bit of a name.
That was pretty foolish.
You don't say. You think...
Where's Stislav anyway?
I don't know. He was a bundle of nerves after what happened. Packed up and left. And I don't blame him. I'm not exactly doing great myself. It really pissed Andrew off, and now he's even nasty.
Who is this Andrew Ramhead?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army. He's been ordered to guard the roads with his men. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, and they make the peasant... And of course, after our fuck-up, they've turned us... Another reason for everyone...
What about the Lord in these parts? I mean, there's a fortress here, so we must have plenty of men-at-arms.
Well, the Lord has decreed... He says it's better to put up with these... Because that might raise King Sigismund's hackles, and he don't... That's what I heard.
Where can I find...
Are you fucking with...
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone...
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that with their life, but not one of you was killed. Not to mention that this Hensel, the one with the stone, wasn't hit by a single arrow. But you were.
Sakra! I never thought of it that way. You know, you might be right.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel.
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the wood. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard.
Sound advice.
Look,
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning... Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything. Do you think you could...
Why doesn't the local law...
Because he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for... Hensel's just a stay.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Or you could sneak in quietly and...
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. If I find a way, I'll...
Thank you so much!
Hey, yay, good people! Now you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Gathering...
Huh? What bastard!
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Thanks. Whoever you are, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
What do you want? In God's name!
Eh?
Now you're gonna get it! Alert! What do you want?
For glory!
Shoot! I think I'm going to puke. I've been waiting for you. Take that fucker out, Dad.
Excuse me. Quick! Quick!
What a fucking stench!
We could eat pickled herring through. What do you expect?
What the? You! Get out now! I'm counting clear off! My God! I must be a mad...
I want to talk to Andrew Ramhead.
All right. You'll find the commander at the entrance to the encampment. But be quick! No fooling around.
By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Dead.
I beg
God
you!
knows how
Don't
long.
leave me here!
Because of money?
Hey, you there. This is a military encampment, not an alehouse. So you better have... Welcome to my... In the name of Sigismund, tell me what...
Well, I'm just wandering the land looking to make a grub.
Well, I can't help but wonder. We got ambushed by rebels a while back. That gang... What do you...
And who is this Hensel fellow?
As I say, a rebel. He thought he and his friends could kill us, 'cause they had a mad...
That Thunderstone sound.
But I'm sure my prisoner knows all about it. So perhaps...
What do you have in mind?
Well, either way, but in my view, anyone can make a mistake.
All I need is a...
No talking to him.
I'll pay his ransom, but I'll fetch more
Right. I'll take...
Grab! Right now! Clear off! Ah, forget it.
Thanks. Whoever you are, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
You all right?
Yeah. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. All that aside,
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for...
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
From what I hear, Stislav made it out unscathed too. But what...
Sakra. At least it's all my fault, you know.
Listen, I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupid. It brought us no luck, no protection.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was... He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose from what I heard. He sold it in Sukdom to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukh.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's somewhere around...
Clever. Take what you can and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it. But think of it as my way of thank... I just hope they weren't making it up.
I'll take a look around.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that, though my advice would be to...
I'm still curious about your thunder.
Well, as you wish. It's not as if...
Tell me the whole story.
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew was always extorting and bullying everyone. The local lord did nothing about it. And everybody... I knew about Tomlin Stone, and I thought that we'd help the people in the village. So when he refused to give... Well, I was thinking we'd give it back as soon as...
And what about your ex...
Well, first, we scouted... We armed ourselves as best we could and made our move. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something. After that, I hollered and lunged at them. All these shots were whizzing past. Then I got stuck in. In the end, I took a blow to the head.
What happened after you...
I was scared, shitless. One of them suggested but thankfully, so they held me prisoner.
And this Andrew and his soldiers...
Andrew Ramed, they called him. He had this handsome... Their orders were to keep watch out here. They fleeced wayfarers, merchants. They often grumbled that the... But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took...
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. Same as before, I suppose. There's nothing to keep... I mean, it's nice here. And the villages, you never know. I might find myself a piece of land.
I'm sorry.
You silly baby.
Look what happens when someone thinks he's above the law. The law of the land applies to everyone.
Good day. What would...
I heard you bought a thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
They're coming. They're close now.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things. Especially if the patient himself isn't very...
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you here. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Pete.
Can you think of something that might help me heal him? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often, but he came back empty-handed. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing... Then he went to bed, and since then, he doesn't sleep a wink. If I stop sleeping too, our homestead...
I'll ask him why he can't sleep.
Try that. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. See you later, my friend.
Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close.
Who is?
The soldiers.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter.
I'm a weakling.
And what are your nights like? Mladder said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats, and they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Opatovitz, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circles under the eyes. A downcast expression on the face. I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you. I'm not in any pain. Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odour. Bodily humours aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtol?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that. What am I going to do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon. Peter, I have some suggestions.
I'm listening.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's set up camp over the hill. That's why I'd like to tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you. When you're caught between a rock and a hard place, there's no shame in running. It doesn't make you a coward. On the contrary, you're smart enough to realize there's nothing you can do. You can always come back later when you have the advantage and deal a bigger blow to the enemy.
I just want Blada to be safe.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I realised I'd be of no help to my friends and family if I die for some foolish sense of honour.
You're right. I can't leave Mlada in this alone.
Don't be afraid to see the bigger picture. Even of the things you're worried about right now. You should drink the...
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
I didn't want to leave anything to chance, so I cast a spell here.
What kind of spell?
I buried protective relics here on your property.
Where did you bury them?
I can't tell you that, naturally. If I told you, they'd lose their protective powers.
And what did you bury?
A battle axe. It belonged to a warrior who fought at Nicopolis. He's a priest now. He fought with Sigismund there.
One of Sigismund's soldiers? Then you've cursed us, not protected us.
On the contrary. The axe knows Sigismund. I also added a...
What monk?
One from Sass. It's no chip. And finally...
Eggs.
See, if the arm... They were weak... Well then, I've done everything I can. Things will get better, Peter. You'll see. Anyway, I'll come back to see you in a few days. I examined Peter, found out what I could, and tried to cure him. I'll come back to see you in a few days. Until then, it's hard to say how things will turn out.
Thank you. I'll pray for you and for Peter's recovery.
Besides praying, you can brew up some of the chamomile decoction. It's made of wine, chamomile, and sage. You boil the ingredients briefly, then strain. It's not difficult, and even if you don't do it exactly right, it'll still help Peter.
I'll learn how to do it. Thank you very much, Henry. I hope things turn out all right. Be with you, Henry.
Good doggy, good boy.
Henry, it's good to see you.
Did I forget?
How is Peter doing?
Henry, you won't believe it. It worked. Peter got up in the morning. You could see that he was struggling, but then something in him snapped into place and he just went. I can tell he's still fighting something inside his head. He'll stop for a moment, take a deep breath, then continue working. I reckon he wants to discuss something with the others in the village. But regardless, it went away as quickly as... I can't thank you enough.
Just keep giving him hope, so that he doesn't fall back into gloom.
I will.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped, Peter. We need it. And I'll never be able to... It'll protect our homestead.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much... That's why I can't...
Thank you.
Take care, Henry.
I found that thunderstone.
Really? But it seems to have found its way...
Maybe. But Kona really needs it. I think I'll give it to her.
You what? You can't do that. I found the stone.
I suppose you're right. It'd be better for it to come back to you.
Hey, and I promise to I can give you some of the coin. I can show... You know, it was a...
Wrestling moves, you say?
Well, listen... My respects. That's it. I hope you got it. Just remember, once you engage, you can't stop attacking as long as he's on his feet. A moment to get his bearings, and you're asking for trouble. Take that to heart. And thanks again for returning the stone. You did the right thing. God be with you, Henry.
I got the thunderstone, but I decided to give it back to Tomlin.
You what?
Well, what with everything that's happened because of it, I thought it was for the best. Tomlin found the stone. It was meant to be his. And if he wouldn't give it to you himself, it wouldn't be right for you to get it against his will. That would only bring you misfortune instead of the protection you want.
That's all well and good, but neither you nor Tomlin will ever have to give birth. I was pinning... You're nothing but a two-faced liar. You've no business here.
Stand here all day.
And don't ever come back.